News now from Jammu and Kashmir, where the PDP is to contest all seats in Jammu Kashmir and will decide about 2 seats in Jammu in the next few days, is what Mehbooba Mufti has said this after national conference, and leader Omar Abdullah didn't leave them any options, is what she said. Let's go across to Nazir now for more. And Nazir, these indications were there, and this sort of split between the PDP and NC, these are members of the India opposition bloc, and now Mehbooba Mufti saying that they will be contesting the Kashmir seats and will decide on the 2 seats in Jammu.
Well, there may be a larger India, alliance at the national level for both PDP and the National Conference, but on the ground it is not. Today, Mehbooba Mufti announced that she will contest election. Her party will contest all the 3 seats in the valley and will decide about 2 seats in Jammu, where nomination papers have been filed. Why that is important? Because it is also a challenge for the Congress now. Who will they support? Because Congress, this PDP or National Conference. So it is also a challenge for the Congress, also India bloc, also Mehbooba Mufti announcing that she will contest election and blaming Omar Abdullah National Conference for not leaving any option for them. And she said they already announced the candidates. They already said they will contest all 3 seats in the valley, and trying to say as if PDP doesn't exist or PDP is actually irrelevant, and they will go to people and they will decide who has the mandate of the people. So clearly what is expected, Mehbooba Mufti may contest from South Kashmir, Anantnag Rajouri seat. They will field a young leader from Srinagar, and also there would be a North Kashmir candidate as well. But what would be interesting if PDP would field any candidate in Jammu, where both the parties were so far supporting Congress candidate, both in Jammu and also in this Udhampur Kutwa constituency.
All right. Thanks so much, Nazir, for joining us with that political news. And do stay on for more news from Jammu and Kashmir. And a gangster was shot dead in exchange of fire with the police near the government medical college in Kathua in Jammu and Kashmir. Probationary sub-inspector Deepak Sharma, who suffered head injuries during this encounter, also died later during treatment. A special police officer was also injured. Let's go back to Nazir for more. Nazir, tell us what this entire matter was that led to this shootout in which a gangster died, but a cop also died.
Well, a police team was actually trying to track down a group of gangsters who were allegedly involved in a murder case in Samba. It happened late last night, and the gangsters, they drove their car inside Government Medical College, Kutwa. And when they were cornered, police say they wanted to arrest the gangster when his name was Vasudi. And then there was a shootout in which one notorious gangster was killed. But in the process, in the firing, young police sub-inspector who was a probationary officer, he was critically injured. He received bullets in his head. He was treated at the medical college, then shifted to Punjab, Pathankot hospital. But this morning he died. A special police official has been injured. His condition is reportedly stable, what officials are saying. Both police and the J&K's Lieutenant Governor have condoled the death of the young police officer, and Lieutenant Governor even vowed to avenge the killing, and he said he will take revenge of every drop of the blood of the police officer. This is really a worrying thing. It is happening at a time when elections are going on in Kutwa, which is part of the Udhampur Parliament constituency, which will go to polls in the first phase of elections on 19th of this month. So even at a time when the security is on high alert, this type of shootout happened, that too in a hospital where a young police officer lost his life. He sacrificed his life in the line of duty. What has happened to other gangsters who have they managed to escape, whether there's a manhunt for them, so far not much details have come out. But the fact is that a young officer has lost his life, another policeman has been injured, and at least 2 to 3 young gangsters appears to have managed to escape, and also how challenging it would be for the authorities. While Jammu and Kashmir, these such incidents are known as to be encounters between militants and the security force, but this has nothing to do with militancy. It is the light of a gang war, kind of the gangs which have cropped up in this region, Kutwa, Samba and Jammu, which has become a big security challenge for the authorities.
All right. Thanks so much, Nazir, for joining us with that. So an encounter in which a gangster was killed, but also a cop died. Now let's get you the latest on the Vistara crisis that has entered its third day, and dozens of flights have been cancelled during these last few days due to the pilots not coming in to work, ostensibly upset over details in the merger and how it will affect them. Now NDTV has learned the Vistara CEO is addressing the pilots. That was to happen at around 1 o'clock. The meeting will also have the top management and HR as well. Remember, yesterday over 50 flights were cancelled. Today as well, flights have been cancelled, but not as much as yesterday, and passengers have been informed. And given this deepening crisis, the Aviation Ministry had also stepped in yesterday and asked Vistara for a detailed report. Earlier we spoke to Pragati Oberoi for the details.